What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Apologies for my absence. I was dealing with some health issues in real life. I needed to take a few days off to get over it, and I'm mostly over it by now. I think I was suffering with a stomach ulcer, and it was really bad, like the worst I've ever had. And I think the thing is, I can't go to the doctor because I don't have health insurance, so I can't precisely know exactly what I was dealing with, but I think this is what it is, and it's something I've suffered with for years. Sometimes they go away for a while, and then sometimes they come back, usually based on my dieting habits. If my dieting habits get bad, they will come back. So, you know, a bit of a sign, I guess, to go on a diet, which is what I'm doing. I took some acid reducers, and I'm feeling a lot better, so just a bit of a health update for those who were curious why I took the leave of absence. But I'm back now, and I feel a lot better, so sorry to leave at such an interesting time, because I had literally just gotten done releasing the items mod that I made with Mr. Bacanudo, which has been out for a few days at this point, so I hope you guys have been having fun with that. Very unfortunate timing, just like with everything that was happening at once. However, I'm back now, and we're here to look at some of these items that we released with the items mod. You can see four of them here, actually. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think that's all. Yeah, okay, so we got 4 of the new items here. I showed this off, though it had a different sprite in the last video, and I've since made the sprite better. So thank God for that. I did not like that sprite. And I guess just to get a little bit into the mods I have on right now, because I do have some mods on, and into the foreseeable future I will have these mods on. I did talk about this a bit at the start of the last video, but that was a live stream, so this is just me and YouTube. So let's talk about it here. I have random start on, which this would give me 2 random items if I were to choose this. It also works for skulls, so we have those on. I have the custom items on, so we have these and a bunch of others. And the only other mod I have on besides that is a mod that fixes some of the NPCs. So I have a mod on that will turn back on damage amplification from the Spokesman of the Mist. This is another mod from Mr. Bacanudo. God, just the absolute goated person in Skul to fix this stuff that's been broken since like 1.5. Maybe it was was it 1. I don't remember exactly when they broke the Spokesman. It might have been 1.6. But either way, like, the Spokesman has been broken for a very long time, and Mr. Bacanudo fixed it. So goddamn, thank you, Mr. Bacanudo, for that. And also it fixes the slime RNG. So no longer will I be able to fix my item slots for slime dupe. You know, normally it was 2, 5, 9. No longer the case. The slime is fully RNG. So another Mr. Bacanudo mod, thank you for that. Those are the mods I have on. Everything else is vanilla. So with that said, I think what I'm going to do here, for one, I'm going to put my run request list, but I'm not going to start with a run request. I'm going to choose 2 random skulls, which will only, for the record, choose skulls that are available in my list of things I can choose here at the start. So only common items if I were to choose random items, and only rare and common skulls if I were to choose random skulls. Which I don't think I'm going to choose random items. I think I'm going to go with the start that is like the new goated start if you're playing the mod. So we're going to start with the Gargoyle insignia, and we're going to start with the flag. For those who don't know, the Gargoyle flag increases physical and magic attack by 15% for each Gargoyle item you own. So we got these here. It also, for the record, at least I think, works with anything that has spoils on it. So that includes the gold main rapier. So just I'm going to make that clear. We're choosing these, and I'm actually going to choose 2 random skulls. So let's see what we get. That's a monkey. That's a gargoyle. Interesting selection of skulls here. We have the gargoyle, who I'm actually kind of happy to see, because there's some very interesting things you can do with the gargoyle in this mod. If we can just get the bone wing, which is a common item, so the odds of us seeing it are pretty high. I'm glad to be back, by the way. I don't like taking breaks, though I definitely enjoyed my break. Like, I haven't had one since I got COVID last year, so, you know, I guess occasionally it is nice to take a break, but I don't like it. I really don't like it. But I hope you guys were able to get on without me. I'm sure you were. There's like a million other YouTubers. You know, I know some people fall asleep to my videos. I'm sorry that I wasn't here to do that for that amount of time, but I'm back now. So appreciate you for your patience, and hopefully you understood why I had to take the break. And like I said, I am feeling a lot better. Oh wait, there's another mod I have on. Oh crap, I forgot to talk about this. I have the ability reroll mod on, where instead of like having to choose my skull over and over to like oop, there is the bone wing, which I did say I wanted, so I'm actually going to take that. But instead of having to like start and restart the run over and over until I get the abilities I want at the start of a run, I can just go interact with one of the like dark quartz machines and it will change my abilities. I would have done that with Buddha Cyclone had I been thinking about it, but it's not a big deal. Anyways, we got the bone wing, which is another new item. Grants 1 extra jump and decreases gravity by 50%. It does something different for Gargoyle. Reduces falling speed while attacking or using skills instead. Increases physical and magic attack by 25% while in the air. So now we have 3 jumps. And we have decreased gravity. And if we're playing the Gargoyle, he doesn't get any of that stuff, but he gets to fall slower while he's attacking and using his skills. And for the record, you might be like, that's lame. Why doesn't Gargoyle get any of that cool stuff? This is actually strongest on the Gargoyle. Like, this is by far the best, the strongest this item effect can get is when it's used on the Gargoyle. So this makes the Gargoyle enormously powerful with very specific things, which I will of course be looking for if we stick to the Gargoyle. Although I did already do a run with Bone Wing and that build on my channel, so maybe I shouldn't go for Gargoyle here. I don't know. These are just my starter skulls. I'm not committed to any strategies here or anything like that. But like, it's overall a very good item effect, shockingly so. I did not expect Bone Wing to be one of our standout items, but honestly, it's pretty good. Like, it's like an item that you would think wouldn't have a profound effect on a run, but it actually does. And I've seen people like say that they think it shouldn't be a common, which is fair. I actually kind of agree. Although, for one, it's Mr. Bacanudo's mod. I'm just there helping him with the sprites, and Mr. Bacanudo and I both are taking a very much needed break. So things are going to be as they are, you know, like no balance changes or anything like that for at least a couple weeks. And honestly, maybe more. It just depends on when Mr. Bacanudo feels like starting work on like modded stuff again. And I hope you guys are patient with us, because this was very intense, a couple or few weeks even of just non-stop working around the clock on this. And you know, I personally have my own opinions on like what should and should not be in the mod in terms of balance, but like I said, it's not my mod, it's Mr. Bacanudo's mod. So I can certainly lend my opinion and he will take it into consideration, but like if he thinks something should stay, that's his ultimate decision, and I do not blame him. So I would personally set Bone Wing to a rare, but that's just me. I get why it's a common, and you know, I'll talk about my opinions on balance as we come across things. Is that the spokesman? It looks like the spokesman from here. I think it is the spokesman. I'm going to let them out. It is the spokesman. So let's see if we can get damage amp from this. Nah, crit rate. But you can get damage amp. I've played plenty of runs off camera since I took my break, and I've gotten damage amp a good number of times. So it's completely fixed. I would highly recommend people play with this mod. Even if you don't like the custom items, there is no reason to play with a broken Skul the Hero Slayer. So get the spokesman fix, get the slime fix. Even though it's certainly nice to control the slime dupe RNG, you're not supposed to. So if you want to play fair, you should play with Mr. Bacanudo's slime fix, which I think is bundled in the same mod as the spokesman fix. So you can't have it both ways. Also, I just had an excuse to pick up the spiked brass knuckles. Increases crit rate by 10% and increases crit damage by 10% and increases crit rate by 5%. A common. Very useful common. I'm so much happier with this sprite than I was the last one, although there's still things I don't like about it. In a like if we do a 1.1, which we probably will, I just have to give Mr. Bacanudo time to, you know, like rest, because like I said, this was very intense for us. But like a 1.1 change would probably see me updating the sprite a little bit more, because it was the last sprite I made and my brain was completely exhausted while I was making that sprite. So I don't know, there's a few things I don't like about it that I would like to change. Overall though, I'm very happy with the work I did on this mod. I hope you guys are having fun with it. I'm so happy with this mod that, like I said, I'm going to be playing it into the foreseeable future. Because the way I see it, this is basically new content. Like, and we are in a Skul the Hero Slayer content drought. So I'll take the content where I can get it. Until the devs release an official release. And of course, I believe that Bacanudo wants to do a batch 2 of items. I certainly would be down to do a batch 2 of items given a long enough time in between this batch and another one. Because like I said, I am very tired. I'm still very tired. It just, everything was like piling up at once, man. It was rough. Like my issues I was having in real life were compounding with like my exhaustion from working on the mod. And of course, stress as well. Like, it was not a fun week for me, but I feel good about this upcoming week, now that my ulcer seems to be on the heal, which, hope to God, it continues to not be a problem. I'm like, I don't know, man. I just am glad that it seems to be over with. Like, that was a nightmare. I couldn't even eat. Like, I couldn't even eat pretty much anything. Like, anytime I would eat any amount of food, my stomach would be in agony. Like, I was literally thinking the whole time, like, I could easily see, like, how in the past, like, you know, before modern medicine, if you got something like what I was dealing with there, like, that's death. Like, that, you die. If that happens to you, you're just dead. So it's like, no wonder life expectancy, like, back in the day was, like, so fucking low. Like, people didn't even know what a stomach ulcer was, probably. And if they did, they didn't know how to fix it. It's not like you could take acid reducers to, like, give your stomach time to, like, relax and heal. And it's like, I have, like, chronic, acid reflux. That's, like, one of the things that I deal with. And there was no way to, like, stop that back in the day. Like, in any way. Like, you were just stuck with it, so... And also, that happened to me like a year ago or so. Like, I got strep throat really bad. And that also was preventing me from eating. It was even preventing me from, like, drinking. So, like, that also is, like, a thing that if it happened to you back in the day, like, you were fucking dead. And I mean, like, way back in the day, you know, like, in, like, you know, like, olden days before modern medicine. So, like, in the medieval days or so. Like, I'm not, like, a history buff. But just basically before... you could just, like, go to the, like, the pharmacy and be like, oh, hey, acid reducers, or oh, hey, antibiotics. I can now get over my strep throat. Like, that just killed you. It's just crazy to think about, man. Makes you really appreciate the time that you exist in, which is not even a thing that you really think about too often. It's like, I'm lucky to be born in the day in which like, in the era in which I am born. Like, it's just not a thing that pops into your mind too often, but it's something you should be appreciative of. Anyways, that was a very interesting rant, but that's how I'm just kind of thinking right now. Anyways, Skul the Hero Slayer. Doomsday Pass. Come on, dude. Okay, whatever. Sometimes you just take whatever you get. It's like, whatever, man. Sure. Wait, I don't even... Actually, never mind. I don't want that. Come on, man. I mean, we don't have... Yeah, we don't have any kind of masterpiece stuff going right now. That'll do, actually, sure. That's actually good. I'm glad I kept going, then. In that sense... Ooh, actually, I see what I should do here. Get rid of this. There's always a time where you should get rid of your flag. And I believe that time is now. I go down here. I buy... God damn it. Fucking gargoyle. I buy treasure 4. And I don't buy the food because I'm poor. Oh, I buy this. Alright, sure. I'll do. Alright, we got both this and this. It's looking like a mixed damage run. Which, of course, you guys know me. I sure do love my mixed damage runs. I saw someone in the Discord on Skul, not my Discord, but the Skul the Hero Slayer Discord, saying that, like, building mixed damage wasn't better than building, like, single focus damage runs, and I very much disagree with that, personally. I think it is better to build mixed damage, generally speaking, because for one, like, there's really no downside to it. Like, you're not losing out on much, if anything at all, for building mixed damage. But also, like, you just get, like, more build options, like, which is kind of like the thing that Mr. Bacanudo and I am, like, trying to, like, encourage people to do with items like Amulet of Duality. Is just get people to realize, like, you're not, like, there's nothing stopping you from, like, taking a gargoyle and a monkey and putting them together and, like, building a perfectly coherent run. Like, people will see that one's a magic attacker, one's a physical attacker, and be like, well, you couldn't possibly make these two work together. And it's like, no, it's super, super, super easy. And, like, just emphasis on super. I put 4 supers there. Like, it's so easy, like, there's not even any, like, risk to it. You're not losing any value by doing this. You're just making, like, a powerful run with 2 skulls who you may have not considered using together before. But for the record, I'm not committed to the gargoyle or anything. I'm just saying, like, that's what we're using right now. So, all right, this Yiggy should be okay. I'm not worried about the Yiggy. It's not like I have an omen or anything. I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to dispose of the Yiggy, but hopefully it won't be too hard. Shouldn't be. I mean, we have like a powerful run for this stage of the game. I'm really hoping I see the Amulet of Duality. It's only a rare. That's another item, for the record, that I think could stand to have some balance changes made to it. I think it could probably be a plus 30% in both direction item and be a little more reasonable as a rare. And even then, that's a pretty powerful rare. But also something the community, yeah, I've been seeing lots of feedback in terms of balance. You guys should also understand, Mr. Bacanudo and I made this mod making items that are meant to be powerful on purpose. Because why would we spend our time making items that are weak? You know, like, that's Southpaw's job. Our job as, like, dedicated players of this game is to create stuff that we find interesting. And both Bacanudo and I are both DM10 players. So, like, most of our items are going to be balanced around the DM10 experience. But, I do understand people wanting to see, like, normal items as well. And we do have a few normal items. Like, I would say this is a pretty normal item, all things said and done. Like, that's an item you can easily see being a common. And, of course, Bone Wing's more of a rare, but this is also, like, pretty normal. Like, there's definitely normalcy in this mod. Just like there's a lot of powerful stuff too. Okay, so this is definitely not the Yiggy chest I wanted to see. I mean, there's like, I mean, we got good quints. Like, this is a good quint and this is a good quint. Excuse me, by the way, I want to drink some tea. I got this, like, I can't drink green tea right now, especially caffeinated green tea. And I got this, ginger turmeric tea, and it's like the best tea I've ever drank in my life. Like, it doesn't even need sweetener at all. Like, I can literally drink this tea, like, perfectly, as it comes, like without any sweetener, and it's delicious. Because it has, like, this like, aftertaste that's, like, very, like, sweet. That's in the back of your throat. It's so fucking good, man. I'm gonna drink another sip. I'm addicted to this stuff. Man, it's so good. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. It's even great value, by the way. Great value ginger turmeric organic tea. Get that shit. It's so fucking good. Okay, we're definitely taking melanophobia. So this is definitely a weakness exposure run. I've been encouraged by my audience to not take the same stuff as I usually do. So I think what I'll do here is, well, for one, let's think of alternatives besides what I'm, taking Collection Desire, which I might have to choose between Collection Desire and weakness exposure here. Definitely not taking Bone Shield. It's not something I need. Shorthand's interesting. Like, what I could do is take weakness exposure and shorthand and not take Collection Desire. Also, if I'm using like basic attacks a lot, electric field is worth considering, which would be very good with weakness exposure. You know what? Why not? Let's try and get a little rapidity action going here in that case. Do something a little bit different. I'm gonna upgrade my monkey here. I'll commit to the monkey. It's been a while since I've done a committed monkey run. And you guys know me. And we even got Heaven Earth Slam, which makes up for not taking it at the start. So we're off to a good start here. I'm pretty happy with this run so far, but obviously I can't know anything about this run until we really get out of, like, until we get past Leona Sisters, and even then, really, only outside of Act 3, Part 1 will I really have any inkling of what could be awaiting me on this run. I'm really also hoping we see some cool new things. Like, we have new items right now, obviously, but we don't necessarily have anything crazy just yet. The game is certainly pushing me down a masterpiece route, I'm noticing. Or at least it's like giving me masterpiece items. I'm not going to fall for it, though. Well, you know what? Actually, what I could do... I have... Oh, I don't have a standard issue Carleon sword. Actually, I have a lot of magic damage. I think I'm just going to keep going, then. I see the Bone Omen here. That's, something. It's a lot of damage, but at the same time, it's an omen. You know what? I will take it, though, actually. Let's make this interesting. Maybe I have to do 2 recording sessions today, because one of them dies. We'll see. Had to take another sip of tea. Excuse me. It's so delicious. For now, I'm going to hold on to this. I'll get rid of... Actually, I want rapidity, too. I'm going to get rid of this. Although it is artifact. And it also is helpful with this. This does give crit rate, right? Yeah, it does. This is giving me money. We're getting off of our... I also lose wisdom, actually. But, fuck it. I think the stats I gain from this make up for it. But now I have to play as... Oh! I have to play like I have an omen. Which is always pretty scary. Like, I don't like having omens. I mean, my audience knows this by now. I'm very bad with omens. They're my kryptonite. If I'm going to have an omen, I'd rather have an omen that is new. You know, and there are new omens in this mod, for anyone who's curious. 3, to be frank, to be upfront. Though you may have seen some of them in the last video. I don't remember everything I showed off in my video that I released on the day of the release. That was a weird day for me. There we go. Maybe Gargoyle is who I should commit to. Because, like, I actually think Gargoyle got quite a bit stronger in general on this mod. I wouldn't mind showing that off. I know I clickbaited that in the episode where I showed off the Bone Wing and the... Ooh. Actually, yes. I clickbaited that in the episode where I showed the Bone Wing and the Claws of Raptor, but I really do believe that. Ooh, there's another new item, although I don't think this is the run for it. This is Elementalist Staff. Increases magic attack by 25%. Skills have 5% chance to inflict freeze or burn, which, by the way, is actually quite powerful with some of Gargoyle's abilities. Like Wind Gust in particular, this is a very good item to have, although we're not building statuses currently. But either way, this is certainly on my radar for things to show off in the future. I just don't think that time is now. I do also need courage. I'm pretty happy with what I have right now is the thing. The only item I kind of want to get rid of is this. But even then, like, it's still nice to have it. I also need crit rate, so maybe I should be looking for Misfortune. That's probably what I should be looking for. That or Fulgent Dawn. I think that's my goal in this shop. Also, there's this, though. This also is Misfortune. I was kind of thinking Invisible Knife, but, like, Jenny Chain Sickle is something. The only issue is I've shown this off. Like, I showed this off recently, and of course it was powerful, but... Perhaps it also gives me Soar. I mean, it's like the perfect item, man. That's it's the perfect item for this build. Like, maybe I should get rid of Treasure 4. Like, maybe I'm holding on to that, like, with dear life and it's not necessary. What would I get? Man, this is actually tough. I think I would get rid of this, but it's my rapidity. I suppose I could get rid of this, but it's also crit rate. Pretty good crit rate, too. 25 for 4 seconds is nothing to scoff at. Maybe I'll just get rid of this, but that's like damage. This has to go. Like, it's not an easy decision to make, but I think it's the right decision. Artifact and Artifact. Both of these are pretty good Artifact, but I guess if I'm getting rid of Treasure, I can get rid of this. Oh, shit. Man, I guess I can get rid of this at this point, but I do like having Brawl. I know what I'll do here. Bye, Brawl. Is this something I like? I suppose it is. Yeah, sure. Let me just double check. Yeah. Oh my god. 80 crit rate? This is already becoming kind of nuts, huh? I don't know if I'm committing to the Gargoyle, by the way, because it's just too similar to another build I did recently. But maybe I can show off the power of Bone Wing off of Gargoyle. Like, you don't necessarily need the Gargoyle to get the full use out of the Bone Wing, but it certainly helps. Because Gargoyle, like I said, he's like the strongest user of it, even though he has like the exception text. And also, just to make it clear, Mr. Bacanudo and... Well, okay, I should not say because Mr. Bacanudo did all the coding. Mr. Bacanudo tried to get Gargoyle to function with like the normal version of this item, but like he broke the game when he had low gravity, and he also it's hard coded into the game for Gargoyle to not have actual jumps, so he can't have the double jumps from the normal item text. And it's also why there's like that exception text with Gargoyle when it comes to the curse that gives you an extra jump. So like the devs have made the Gargoyle a very strange character. Like, there's a lot of quirkiness about the way they coded the Gargoyle. That's pretty annoying. But, like, it's not Mr. Bacanudo's fault. He tried. But, like, at least, unlike the devs... And I'm not trying to make this a competition, because I love Southpaw. But, like, at least unlike the devs, instead of just putting except Gargoyle on the text for the extra jump, he coded in a new interaction for the Gargoyle. Like, it just feels dirty that the devs, like, didn't give the Gargoyle anything extra with that curse, which is already a terrible curse. Like, why, devs? Why are you like this? Okay, so this is here now. Is this any... I'm trying to think if it's good for this build I'm doing. I mean... Yeah. I guess. It's good, but like, I don't know. Maybe I should just take the bone shards, actually. Or maybe I use this as an opportunity to get off of Gargoyle. Though I guess the issue with that is this a good in-air attacker? I have to think of good in-air attackers. And really, we don't... Like, we have one of them. The other one is Pikeman. Are there any others? Ninjas? Kinda. Not really. So if I'm doing an in-air attack build, am I forced to play the Gargoyle? I don't like this. Like, I can't think of any way to make it... You know what, I'll just I'll not upgrade the Gargoyle for now, because even if we're going to commit to him, we don't need to upgrade him right now. I don't want to do another Gargoyle run where I do like the same strategy, but like, I guess I can't think of anyone else to use. It's not my fault the devs haven't added any good in-air attacker skulls besides like one and accidentally another. Like the entire like existence of like Soar pretty much exclusively exists on the back of Gargoyle, and it's like, and Pikeman, like rare Pikeman, accidentally, like the devs didn't even do that on purpose. Like he just accidentally is good at in-air attacks. If we can just get like rapidity, my monkey will also be able to do some pretty good in-air stuff. He just has too slow of attack speed right now to do anything. Rockstar would be an interesting addition to this run. Now, I would take a Rockstar, because he has, like, auto in-air attacks, which is at least, like, something. It's actually ridiculous how powerful the Bone Wings make the Gargoyle, which I'm glad that's the case. Like, that's how it should be, in my opinion. Like, when I think about how, like, old Sylphid Wings didn't work with, Gargoyle, like, there's so many quirks, man. Skull's a quirked up shoddy, as I like to call it. The quirkiest of games. Damn, he got away. He didn't know. Fool me once, shame on you. So no shame on me. We're almost done building one of our skulls to legendary, by the way, which will of course be the monkey. Let's even get some rapidity in here, or I can just buy rapidity. Let's look. I mean, this is rapidity, but it's not rapidity I'm looking for. I'd like to have much better rapidity than that. This is solid, honestly. Is it good enough for the build? I don't know. The problem is, it's like, where do I put it? The answer is unclear, because like, all of these are building towards something. But it is mixed damage. Yeah. Like, all of this is very much building towards something. Pass. 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 Oh, there it is. That's the Amulet of Duality. Also, the Rope Dart, which if you haven't seen it, this is the Poison Rope Dart. It's like the companion piece to the Elemental Staff. Increases physical attack by 25%. Skills have 5% chance to inflict poison or wound. Very good stuff. And you guys are going to see me play with these items in the future for sure. I've already done runs off screen with them. They're very good, which I'm sure you can imagine. Definitely taking this. Well, am I actually? I can get rid of this, I guess, but I lose artifact. Ugh. I've built myself into a bit of a corner here, actually. But this is the Amulet of Duality. Just, you know, I just acknowledge it. I don't think I read it. I'm going to do this, but maybe I've fucked up here. I lose artifact here. Also, excuse my voice. Also, I want this for courage. Yeah, I've definitely built myself into a bit of a corner here. I suppose I can just ditch this. Yeah. It's a lot of damage lost, but you know what? Whatever. But oh, let's read the Amulet of Duality flavor text. Why don't we? I guess we can read the flavor text for everything. I've kind of been neglecting my my duty to you guys here to also read the flavor text. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's for Bone Wing. With a taste for knowledge, undecided warrior Haxa could never succumb to pure brutality, which is just a reference to my my tendency to build mixed damage. Obviously, I love this item. Very nice of Bach to include that for me. Oh, there's the Solar Sword. God damn it. Why, man? Sure. No more treasure for me at all. Which, of course, means hopefully I can afford this. I don't think I'll be able to, actually. Oh, I can. Nice. Oh, I can buy Artifact. I'm probably going to buy Rapidity, though. Like, we just need it. Even then, it's not enough. But I'll be scaling my Arachna Shrine. Oh, there's the slime to show off how truly RNG he is now, which is just great, honestly. Couldn't be happier that the slime is, like, no longer riggable. Because I find that to be annoying. I just want him to be RNG. Like he's supposed to. Oh, okay. Wait, actually, that's simple. Now I have Wisdom 3, though. Wisdom, Wisdom, Wisdom. I could go Wisdom 4, maybe. Double amulets for double the fucking mixed damage fun? I mean, that's a very powerful dupe. I don't think that needs to be told to anyone. Oh my god. My stats. This is why I think it should be balanced a little bit, although... Wait, I have a shrine broken. Never mind, never mind. It's not as bad as it seems. Although I still do think it should be balanced to be plus 30 instead of plus 40. Because it is just a rare. Like 40 is a fuckload of stats. Definitely encourage people to give balanced feedback on the mod. There are some things that won't be changed, like the Quindent of Sadism. I don't think we're changing that because, for one, that's Beals' item. He designed it. So, you know, with respect to Beals, not changing it. But also, I don't know, man. Like, it's a legendary. Like, they're meant to be powerful. And for the record, the Quindent of Sadism is very, very, very powerful. It's, like, obscene. But I think that's okay. And there's even items in the game that are more powerful than the Quindent, too. Like, I mean, we're literally using one of them right now, Gunpowder Sword, which is canon. Like, it's dev approved. Not that we should balance everything around the Gunpowder Sword, but just saying, like, I get why there's some things that that Bach doesn't want to change. Also, we're probably going to lose our reassembly. Yep, there it goes. Kind of not shocked, but I guess that just means I'll have to take my last resistance, which is fine. I'm not worried about the run, technically speaking, right now. I have to play very carefully here. Okay, I didn't swap it quickly enough there. Yeah, I think we're getting out of here. Classic Gargoyle conundrum of not being able to dash as much as the other skulls inherently. Okay, good. Unfortunate that I played so badly there, but you know what? It is what it is. Got shredded by that one attack. Like, the only thing in phase 1 that can really do like a real number on you is if you dash in the wrong direction at the wrong time when she's using that one move. Now that's tempting. I'm very much tempted to build Rapidity. Actually, I do have Wisdom 3. That has to be better, right? Yes, it is better. All right, good. We got the Gold Main Rapier, which is an item I'm always happy to use. That would be this. Sure. We're on a run. Is it good? I mean, it's pretty good. I was about to say I don't know, but honestly, it's pretty good. I like it so far. We'll see how Act 3 Part 1 treats me. I gotta get my gamer goggles on. Still looking for a replacement for Gargoyle, but if Gargoyle is my partner, well, the game chose for me, I guess, by not giving me anything else. Just a little bit of caution. Okay. Is this a skull room? Ooh. It's probably going to be a rare. Oh, yes, it is a rare. Okay, well, that's fine. No dupe for me, which honestly I'm perfectly content with. Also not going to take the prisoner here. Because we are Soar, and he's like anti-Soar. Sadly, the prisoner can't use Soar. And neither can Clown. Wouldn't mind to low roll my doors here. Genie, he's not a good Soar user either. I'll even take an average Soar user if I'm being completely honest. But like, Genie is not like at all functional with like the rest of his kit in Soar, so I think this room has a Frieza in it. I'm just not activating them yet. Oh shit, I forgot about you. I hope this is the last room. Yes, there you are. I knew you were here, sir. He thinks he's slick with it. Oh, it's not the last room. Yikes. Okay. Oh? Just another random enemy that's just like left on the side. Dude. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought we weren't out yet. Dude, I was about to scream. I'm holding on for dear life out here. Just throw me a lifeboat. Oh. Actually, this isn't a very good Soar user either. Neither are you. Wait, why'd I do that? I guess it doesn't matter. I'll still take this for the bone shards. The other elementalist staff. Well, I suppose at this point, the game is just kind of like shoving me down the direction of Gargoyle, which is fine. I'm not against the Gargoyle. Like, if you're playing a Soar run, odds are you're probably going to have the Gargoyle in some way or another, but stun. Let me check my inscriptions real quick. Yes, okay. That's what I thought. I thought Sword 2 was like the crit rate increase, but I wasn't entirely certain. Also, yes, please. I think that's where we say goodbye to the rape here. Though now we're gonna have arms 3. Actually, maybe I do keep the rape here. This is also kind of good, but I'm definitely taking this. Maybe I say goodbye to this. And say Fulgent Dawn can kiss my ass. Like, do we even need it? Not really. Although I don't have artifact. Maybe I do. Psh, God damn it. Fuck. Yeah, we don't even have Go-Getter. I guess the Rapier goes. Yeah. I want artifact. Definitely like there are valid reasons to say goodbye to the gargoyle, or I mean the sword there. Like, I always like to tell people that Fulgent Dawn is not an auto include. Like, people seem to think it is. It's not. There are times where you would not take the Fulgent Dawn. It just, this one is a time where I do indeed want Fulgent Dawn. But, like, this run's gonna pop off. I don't know if I have to tell you guys that, but like, we are well on our way to like extreme absurdness. Yeah, I'm thinking at this point I'm just gonna play the gargoyle. We can even upgrade him to legendary immediately if we want. Depends on what I'm offered. Ow! No priestess. Yeah, I'm thinking we're out of here. Real easy style. Yeah, I'm thinking you guys are dead. Real simple. Oh shit, I shouldn't have killed her. Oh my god. Oh, if the there's a new item that Bach and I added to the game, And I'm gonna have to really get used to this min-max, but you should never kill the adventurer if you're playing on the custom items mod. Whenever you, like the adventurer sitting here, if you don't have the soul extractor yet, which is an item that when if you kill an adventurer, you get their legendary, it can appear on the pedestal here, and that was a unique, so like well within the realm of possibility there that would have happened. And had that happened, that would have been very sad. Because that would be like the goated item for this build. It really can't get much better than that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna upgrade my Gargoyle immediately up to legendary. Apologies for using Gargoyle again, but like frankly, he is very good in this mod. So, just to show off how good he can be, let's use him again. We don't even have Soar 4 yet or anything, which I don't know if I'm getting, but Eye of the Gargoyle is also quite nice with Soar. Normally not my favorite Gargoyle skill, but it's good here. Okay, this is nasty. What the fuck was that noise? Like, genuinely. Yeah, there's not a lot, I think, at this point that can stop my Reign of Terror. Good luck to everything in this game right now. This also would be a very solid run to have the elemental staff and really honestly or the rope dart. Like we have a lot of like AoE DPS skills. Don't need the predator, but thank you for giving me your bone shards. We're already at 103 with the evil sword. Like once the evil sword wakes up, it's over. Good luck to literally the entire game. Like you're pretty much doomed. Okay, yeah, getting every single one of those ghosts is a good sign. I'll take an item room. There's omens at this point. I don't know if I would take an omen, but like it'd be nice to see some of the omens. And there certainly are omens I would take. A bit of a hint. Yeah, God, we're OP. We don't even have Fulgent done in this room yet to like fuck me over. Like wake up this guy down here, which is normally like something that can happen to you if you're unfortunate. Not me though. I don't even have Fulgent on yet. If I get it in the next shop, that'd be like perfect. Rapidity, and I have rapidity on a pedestal, right? This is a solid rapidity item. Just, I guess the question is, what would I get rid of? I'm pretty happy with everything I have. God, this run's so good. My wisdom and my courage are on 2 items. God, dude, so OP. I don't know, man. I wouldn't mind going, if it was possible, rapidity 4, but I don't think it's possible here. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good here. Like, I don't think there's anything I can... I don't think there's too much improving the build item-wise. Too late for this, sadly. There it is again. Now, in this instance, I could see dropping the solar sword. Seeing if lunar rings here. Changing that from rapidity to something else. What would I change it to? Artifact? Ooh, that's how I get artifact anyway. Actually, yeah, get the fuck out of here. I don't need you. Fulgent on? Fulgent who? Yeah, this is how I get my rapidity. Or my artifact. Gimme. Perfect inscriptions. Well, except... Actually, no, they are perfect inscriptions. Literally. Holy shit. Yeah, man. Yeah. And we're still not done scaling our stats either. Like, even outside of, like, Arachna Shrine, we have Melanophobia. Like, this run hasn't even begun to peak. I don't know who you think you are, Sir Ultimate Golem. But you're dead. That's all I know. You're dead. I win. Ow. Oh, don't get me. Not. Why was I so scared of that? I guess I'm just cautious of any damage I take. Like, I don't want to take anything if I don't have to. All right, this Chimera will be a good sign of how the run is going, basically. Is the run going well, or is it going bad? It's going well. I don't think this will be a Giga kill, though. It could be. I just don't suspect it. Although, what if? I should still respect the Chimera. Not quite. Oh yeah. This is good stuff. Put her in slow. Even using my skills on my monkey makes sense because of Brawl. And I guess everything else happening. Not just Brawl. But God, that was good. That's like the kind of stuff I like to see on my Chimera runs. I don't even have a Collection Desire either, keep that in mind. And this would be like the perfect Collection Desire run. Also, a Challenger approaches. If I were to take this, I don't even know what I would do with my pedestal inscriptions. Like, there would be nothing to do with them. But like, this is just strictly a better item than this. I'd buy Bone. Buy Bone on the pedestal. Okay, it's that kind of run. But we got the fucking Mana Gauntlets. Yep. I guess sometimes it just goes your way. Like, what am I supposed to do? Except say thanks. Thanks, Skull. You're looking out for me? I appreciate that. Sometimes you're not. But today, you are. I mean, we got everything I could want. And now we march on. There's literally nothing at this point I'm going to take. Like, not a single thing. Like, I'm done. I'm done. All done. You fools. I should let people summon their friends, though. I gotta remember that. At least until I wake up this evil sword. It's like we're not even done, dude. We're not even done. Like, who said anything about being done? The stats are still coming. I don't care that these guys have more HP. I think they also do more damage. Let me read Melanophobia real quick. Forget exactly everything Melanophobia gives them. Max HP and attack power of dark enemies increases by 30%. Oh, so it's max HP and attack power. Okay. Understandable. So it's like, yeah, you got more HP. And you're also a little stronger. Oh, no. We don't actually know how much stronger they are. Something's up with that silences, by the way. I always notice it dies in like 2 seconds. I think something's wrong with it. Whenever that's the Dark Elite, like, I think it's just a glitch that that thing becomes a Dark Elite. I don't think the devs meant for that to happen. And it's janky because of it. Thanks for that 6 random damage from a stupid orb coming out of the clear blue nothing. Love to see it. Oh, there's the evil sword. It's over. You fools. Like, who do you think you are? It's honestly kind of sad. These fools still think they stand a chance. Like, I weep for the enemies. It's been over. We could even go as far to say, dare it. I'm doing it. I'm going this far. It's Jover. Okay, wait, never mind. I'm being a fucking idiot. I just took like 1 billion damage for no reason. That's what I get for getting cocky. It's still Skul the Hero Slayer. You can never forget that. Die in 2 seconds. Challenge. Easy difficulty. But we're going to be okay, I think, as long as I keep my head. I want Medusa. I do want Medusa. It's a better quintessence. I mean, I like Cyclops, but Medusa is Medusa. Cyclops can't do that. No, I keep forgetting I don't have Petrify. Like, whenever I'm playing Gargoyle, I have like a panic button with Petrify, but I don't have that right now. So you may see me press like the wrong ability sometimes. Like, Hax, what are you thinking when you do that? Well, that's what I'm thinking. My panic button isn't working. Or dead. Alright, the Adventurer, though, I will not be cocky against the Adventurer. There's 2 results here I don't want to see. And there's one of them. Alright, I gotta take this seriously. Excuse me while I get my gamer posture going and my goggles, of course, equipped. You son of a... Do as much as I can. Ugh! Just use... Okay, ult time, that's good. Whew! Get fucked. Now I'm feeling pretty good. Like, got a very hard adventure and it didn't matter. But I also played pretty well, so... That's maxed, I think. Alright, now it's damage time, or max HP. And max HP, actually. Because, like, my damage is good. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll be able to do both. There we go. Do I let him out? I don't have enough money to, I don't think. Like, the odds of him scamming me here are pretty high, so I'm not going to give him my money. But I will let him out of his cage. I meant to be saying, do I give him my money there, not do I let him out. Because I always let him out. I just don't always give him my money. Oh, I didn't see you being a Dark Elite. God, we are so strong. Item room, actually, I guess, because I don't really need my money that much. Like, there's not... I don't even know if there's anything that I see if I would buy it. Like, I can't think of anything. I guess Hope Slasher and, like, Nether Mana Suppressor, but even then... Like, honestly, even then... I don't know, because, like, I have, like, all of my wisdom and courage is, like, super tied down. Like, it's super condensed to, like, 2 items. So I don't even think I need Nether Mana Suppressor or Hope Slasher. It's like a really, I guess, mod moment. Mod moment, hey, look. It would give me arms 4. That's worth considering. What are my pedestals again? Oh, yeah, I have, like, a worthless pedestal I haven't fixed yet. You know what? In that case, sure. Arms 4, or that's arms 3. Damn it. Damn it. This can't be worth it then, right? Well, no, it has to be. I'll just buy wisdom. I guess. Hup! No! Oh, wait, I can just do this. Come on, dude. Thank you. Stretching the limits of Bone Wing there, but I didn't want to have to take... If I had just gone around, by the way, it would have been faster, but it was a matter of principle. No. Oh, okay, he's off the side. Oh my god, I got hit by penance anyway. Okay, let's not get too cocky. We still have the halfling who's out there, and we've seen like every NPC, so there she is. I think we've literally seen every NPC. Alright, halfling. Give me a Giga Heal. Thanks. I mean, it's still something, I guess. That's not a Giga Heal, dude. Like, who do you think you are? She blowing up actually she don't know nobody, but she does. Don't listen to her lies. She knows. I'm gonna keep Medusa, even though I like Flame Dragon. Oh yeah, my pedestals. Oh shit. Oh, I have Artifact 3, okay. That's simple. Buy the purple flirt, be on my way. Almost, well, like, the inscriptions were perfect, but we did make our run better by getting rid of our perfect inscription. So, like, even though my OCD is like, no! My gameplay is improved. So, I'll just have to live with the consequences of my actions. Now we're talking. This is the kind of shit I like to see. Out of my way. Be gone from my presence. Oh yeah, Gargoyle, like with his up... I always forget that Gargoyle has the up dashes, man. They're so useless. It's a little bit of movement tech, I suppose, but like, it ain't worth writing home about. Time to die, by the way. Evangelist, you scum. Where did you come from? Oh, also, am I? Oh, I can't max skill both. I don't remember how many things I got deep into max HP. I might do... I don't know what I'm going to do here, actually, in terms of my Arachna Shrine. Of course, assuming I get past Joan, which maybe I shouldn't be so cocky. Although... I can also stop her from summoning her orbs. I have Medusa. Even without Medusa, I have Heaven Earth Slam. There you go. Am I gonna let her summon her orbs? Nah. No orbs for you. So high and mighty with your dumbass orbs. What if I just said no? No orbs. Ooh, nasty pattern. Ooh, real nasty pattern of these as well. She's putting up a fight, y'all. This is Joan at her worst. Although, I don't think it was enough. That's Joan giving it her all. And she's pretty goddamn annoying, but... You give her the right amount of deference, she ain't shit. I'm going to take the money. We're actually pretty poor for this shop, so not a lot to say. Oh, look, I maxed out melanophobia. Oh, yeah, that's probably because of, actually, I don't know what that's because. Oh, it's probably because of Invisible Knife. There's like a glitch that Mr. Bacanudo released a video on recently that we all kind of knew about for a while, but like he very much pinned it down. Showed off like the maximum result of it, where it's like you get like item effects that give your attack a second attack, basically, like after additional damage, I should say, as it's worded in the game. There's certain items that if you have additional damage attached to them, such as Invisible Knife, such as the Bone of Agility or whatever, Bone of Swiftness, excuse me, it can give you an extra kill on your attacks, and that apparently happened a lot on this run. I didn't even realize it, and I maxed out my melanophobia. That's literally max damage melanophobia. You can't get more damage than that. Last second ambition, which we could do, but I'm not going to. Yeah, we did not get far into max HP, which means I'm not going to get far into it here, but I'm definitely max scaling my damage. We're getting the giga damage. Got like 5 in, 6 in, I think. Ugh, I hate it when you're like, yeah, 6 in. I hate it when you're like 2 off or 1 off. It's awful. All right, so distractions out of the way. We are above 1k damage in physical whenever we're in the air. Actually, I think when we're on the ground too. Yup. We're just that powerful. Close with magic. And man, I just, what do I say about this run? I mean, we're not at that point yet. Let's not get too ahead of myself. I'll just juggle this for max HP. You could be like, take Shadow Knights, but I'm a Medusa enjoyer. This is my kit. It's good, man. This is like what I'm talking about. Gargoyle's just like better in the mod than he was before. Really, all thanks to Bone Wing. Excuse me. All thanks to Bone Wing. But like even outside of that, well, actually not even outside of that. Honestly, it's just Bone Wing. But like the like extra little benefit he gets from the slow fall is very nice. Honestly, what I should say in general, Soar is an inscription that is enormously improved in the mod thanks to this item. Because normally Soar is like near unusable on skulls outside of the Gargoyle, but with the Bone Wing, we actually get plenty of airtime. That's a lot of airtime. So if you are wondering if you can, how like you can use Soar, which it's usable for the record in normal mode, but in the mod, it's a lot more usable. It works very well with crit items. So, with all that said, let's fight the hero. Though, let me kind of get my gamer goggles on here. I want to take him a little seriously. He's probably going to jump here. There he goes. Ah! Is it? Oh, yes, it is. Nice. Ah! I think we get him here. Yup. All right, phase 2, or Dark Hero. Kind of gets confusing when I mix up my terminology like that, because there's 3 phases of the Dark Hero fight. Technically, Dark Hero is a phase 2 of the hero, but I consider him his own boss. Sir, Let's spar. Sad to say at this point, Hero, I think I've bested you too many times. I'm a better fighter than you. Like, I think we just have to call it like we see it. Keep my buff going. You're not going into your phase 2 just yet. Ow. Okay, I actually took quite a bit of damage there. Not good. Lots of stun action. Slowness it up. Keep my eye on him. He's gonna go into his siphon here, so give him space for that. Oh, he's being a dick. Oh, good spawn location, man. I appreciate that spawn location for that. Here's like really the instance that Mr. Bacanudo and I were thinking of when it comes to usefulness for Bone Wing was this attack here, which I have a way around it, but I'll use Bone Wing here. Although I didn't use it exactly perfectly, but like I could have just swapped a Gargoyle and very easily like avoided that with my iframes, but decided to show off Bone Wing there. Can I kill him before he grabs? I think he was going for the grab there. I heard like the noise, but he didn't get to. GG's. What a good return run. Good return for my you know, hiatus, my brief hiatus, but still a hiatus nonetheless. GG's, man. What a good one. Yeah, man. Amulet of Duality goes hard, even though I got rid of my double amulet for a Hope Slasher. Still very powerful stuff. And of course the Bone Wing, which, you know, like when we were designing this item, I did not think it would be as profoundly good as it is, but like if this remains a common, it's one of the best commons in the game, I think. And we probably should make it a rare, but if we don't make it a rare, then you know what? Common that you can have very easily that is pretty much archetype defining. Like if you're playing a Soar run, you're taking the Bone Wing. So those are the two items that I used on this run, which are items I've already shown off, but you know, we'll come across items as we see them and build runs around new stuff as we find them. If you've been watching my channel, you know, regularly up to this point, you've seen these, but if you're new here, then maybe this is your first time seeing them. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let's go home. Did I get up there enough? I kind of realized too late that what I should be doing. Probably not super high up. I'm pretty high up. GG's. I'm up here. You know what? Sure. Maybe there's like an actual invisible ceiling up here and you can only go so high. Because like I feel like usually when I like do it on purpose, I'm like about this high. So got a glitched windscreen. All is well. Yeah, man. The items, custom items mod that Mr. Bacanudo and I worked so hard on. Here's like an example of it in action and how it can like improve your gameplay. Like, I don't know, man. We made some pretty good items, and this is just an example of one of them, which I've already shown this archetype off, but hopefully you enjoyed seeing it again. This time with less emphasis on the Gargoyle and like more of a duo emphasis. Because the last attempt I did with this, I kind of put my my Pikeman above the negative threshold of attack speed, which I always talk about. Which is a thing that you can encounter if you have too much attack speed, but neither of these skulls can reach that, so... Or at least I've never reached it with the... You would have to have absurd attack speed to reach it with the monkey. I don't know, I wish I had a better quintessence, but... Medusa is like... when I say a better quintessence, I mean a better quintessence around the archetype, for the record. Medusa is like one of the strongest quintessences in the game, but like... It's not very coherent with this archetype. Getting the Mana Gauntlet was like the turning point in this where I was like, okay, yeah, this run's ridiculous. It's like, I already had the Evil Sword, I already had the Ginny's Chain, I already had the Bone Wing, and then just getting this on top of all of that. And also, of course, Gunpowder and Invisible Knife for crit items, which works very well with Soar. We had like very good rapidity as well. Just everything about this run was like working great. Wait, did I even have rapidity at the end? Didn't I get oh no, I did have rapidity. I forget this has rapidity. Okay, good. Because I knew I got rid of rapidity on the pedestal, but for a second I forgot that the evil sword has rapidity. All things said and done. Also, sorry for adjusting my headset there. This run was like exactly the kind of run I wanted to make a comeback run to. And I hope you guys had fun watching it. I had fun making it. I hope you guys are having fun with the custom items mod. Feel free to give feedback. Once Mr. Bacanudo is less burned out, I'm going to talk to him about balance changes and stuff. And I'll take everything that people say in my comments and stuff into mind. The best place to provide feedback would be my Discord server. If you're not in that yet, feel free to join it. Like, even if you just aren't there to provide feedback, but just want to be in a community of people who, for one, love Skul the Hero Slayer, and two, is like a opening and welcome community. That's a good place to be. So feel free to join it. I would appreciate people joining it if they'd like. And with all that said, I think I'm done here. Didn't take collection desires, so I took something I don't normally take. Taking all different curses and inscriptions is going to be different. And also, I took this, which is definitely one of the better curses or dark abilities that I don't take often. But like, there's a lot of really shitty dark abilities that aren't worth taking. But there's also some that I should take more often that I don't. So when I say I'm going to experiment more, I just mean stuff like that. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to try and do better in terms of experimentation from now on. So with all that said, I'm actually done here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. And I will see you again in the next one, which will be tomorrow. No more hiatus. Bye-bye.